Are you duped into thinking that what you see around you is the only thing there is? You are being duped if you believe that. And I was duped at one time also. But the more I was able to hear things from God and read in His written Word and allow the Holy Spirit to teach me, I found out that the obvious is not always the truth. What you see with your eyes is not always going to be there as something permanent. And this is what came to me in March of 1992. And this is the way God explained it to me about the spiritual world around me. He said, the obvious is not always the truth. The visible is not always reality. What you see is only temporary and subject to change by prayer. God said, do not accept anything that is visible or obvious that is not superior or of the highest degree. Refuse to accept imperfections in any situation, in any person, in any relationship, in any circumstance. My children are royalty, and they deserve the best, the perfect, the highest degree, the ultimate in all things. God said Jesus refused to accept anything inferior. He knew that my desire for all of my children is that they have blessings in every area of life. The best is not only available for you, but it has been provided for you already in the spiritual dimension around you, and it must be brought into the obvious or made visible to you by prayers and intercession. God said, my children are used to the mundane. They're used to the inferior things because they think that they must accept things the way they are, because it appears that that's the only way that things are, and so they become to believe that that's reality. But the true reality in all things is that you have the highest degree that is available to you, and it is in the spiritual dimension around you, ready for you to access. That is real, and that is lasting. God said, I told men that they could have blessings or curses, whichever one you choose. Actually, men already have curses because of Adam's choice, so the choice has actually been made for mankind. But each individual person must choose to replace curses with my blessings, said God, and to do so by prayers and intercessions, because prayers and intercessions bring the spiritual dimension into reality in your life. God said, I will also show you ways to replace those curses with my blessings, with my wisdom and my instructions to you. God said to settle for anything inferior is to accept Satan's plan for mankind. God said, do not accept Satan's plan for mankind, but instead accept my plans for mankind, for I am your loving Father. And those plans are for prosperity, for perfect joy in every area of your life. He said, rebellion against the enemy's curses is not only permitted, but it is encouraged so that you will determine to defeat him in every area of your life. God said, set your sights on perfection, for the highest degree in every area of your life is available to you. He said, you deserve the best because you're worthy of the best, because you're my child. I hope you'll hear those words and realize you're a child of God and you deserve the best in everything.